y'all, it's Judy. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning guest, thank you so much. Thank everybody for taking some of your time today to come spend time with me today. I really appreciate it. On that note, if you aren't subscribed, please, please, please click the subscribe button below. If you want to be notified every time I upload content, click that bell. If this video is over, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And I would really appreciate if y'all left comments telling me if you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, what you would like to see in the future, or just how your day is going. Or, better yet, on today's topic. Today's topic is, drum roll please, 3 souvenirs that I like to bring home from the park. 3 types of souvenirs, 3 categories of souvenirs, 3, I don't know, whatever of souvenirs from Walt Disney World. Each time we visit Walt Disney World, I seem to find myself gravitating towards 3 categories of souvenir items that I want to bring home from the park. Now, like, my daughter loves sugar skulls, so every time we go to Epcot, we go into the Mexican pavilion, she wants a sugar skull. And that's kind of her thing. So everybody has certain souvenirs and that they want to bring back from Epcot. Now, my 3, I know one you have definitely heard of. The other 2 may have passed you by. You may not have thought that that would be a cool souvenir. But I want to share them with you and maybe give you some ideas of something that you can collect and do in the future. My first favorite souvenir, and probably my family likes this souvenir just as well. My husband says that this souvenir brings out the nerd or the geek in me. I'm not sure what, because I really like books. I really like cookbooks. And the reason why my family likes this souvenir is because when we come home, then I make something out of the cookbook, and it helps bring some of the magic home. This is one of the many cookbooks. I'll show you a couple more. This one is Disney Delicious Holidays, The Disney Chefs with Pam Brandon. You can see right here the reason why we bought the Jack Skellington. My daughter and my husband love Jack Skellington. These cookbooks are really, really cool. When you try to find that Jack Skellington. So over here you have the picture. Those look, I'll be perfectly honest, mine never come out quite looking like Jack, but the cookies look wonderful. Over here is the recipe, and you may, with the Disney Chefs in the title, you may think that these recipes are hard, complicated. They're not. They're really easy. The directions are easy to follow. They're really good ingredients. But it also tells you, this says Jack Skellington Sugar Cookies, Tony's Town Square Restaurant, Magic Kingdom Park, Walt Disney Resort. So it tells you where that recipe or where that item was available. Now this was during Halloween. I believe it was Mickey's Not So Scary. Now they do change items at restaurants and at festivals all the time, so this may not be available at this Mickey's Not So Scary, but this was available at the time this book was printed. So it has beautiful pictures, and all of the cookbooks tell you where the and they have just absolutely gorgeous pictures. This is Warm Apple Butter Cake. This is from Disneyland Hotel Steakhouse 55. So these do have recipes from Disneyland, Disney World, and I do believe I have one that also includes the cruises. This is hazelnut polenta cake with chocolate and mascarpone, and that is from the Italian restaurant in Epcot, Italy Pavilion. So the pictures are wonderful. I am a real, like I said, my husband said this brings out the nerd and the dork in me. I have quite a few Disney cookbooks. This one's from the Food and Wine Festival. There's my first one. And they're all just wonderful reminders of visits, and we get to make Disney food at home. Because we love Disney food. We love, love, love Disney food. The second souvenir that I love to bring home from Walt Disney World is jewelry. Now, in most of my videos, you'll notice that I'm wearing this necklace. It may not have the pink bow in it. and this should come with a disclaimer, Disney no longer offers this brand. It's a jewel pop. So I can get different jewel pops inside of it, but I can no longer get the Mickey ears. And they no longer carry the actual Disney jewel pops. My husband bought this for me for my birthday when we visited, I believe in 2012. That was the year that my son got married. We were there for his wedding, which was also my father's 80th birthday. And we came home just a couple days before my birthday. So we celebrated both our birthdays and my son's wedding. And my husband picked this out. Our anniversary was right before we left. So this was my anniversary and birthday present. He just combines them all, and I get one great, fantastic present. So this piece of jewelry means a lot to me. It has a special place in my heart. I wear this, I would say I wear this necklace 99% of the time. I will change it out periodically, but usually that is the necklace that you see me wearing. My latest trip, I saw the Alex and Annie bracelets. Now, if you're familiar with Alex and Annie bracelets, you know that people wear all of them at one time on their wrist, and they all come with different charms. My last trip to Disney World in May, I got one from the Flower and Garden Festival, one of Tinkerbell, and one the Haunted Mansion Ghost. And each one of these has a special meaning for me. These are available throughout the park. The Flower and Garden one I bought at Epcot at Mouse Gears. I believe these other two I purchased Main Street in the Magic Kingdom. You can also find them on Shop Disney. I would advise you to get these in the park. For one thing, you want to get the souvenir while you're there. You can also purchase them on Shop Disney or on Amazon. Amazon, I did notice their prices are a lot more expensive than what you can buy at Walt Disney World. I know, go figure. You would think it'd be less expensive, but no, it's actually more expensive. So I wear these a lot. I can't wear them when I'm working. They make a whole lot of noise when one is typing. But now, Alex and Annie does make other bracelets. They're not just Disney charms. I have one here that when I came home, I purchased. It is an Army one, purchased out at the PX. Because my husband is retired Army. I'm an Army veteran, so that means a lot to us, and I usually wear all four of those. But they also have special sayings. They have bracelets that are beaded. Alex and Annie has some great items to purchase, but the Disney ones just are special. If you have an Alex and Annie collection that you wear, Alec and Annie, did I say that right? I want to make sure. Just add one, because each one of those, you know, we were at the Flower and Garden Festival, my daughters and I, so that's special. Tinkerbell's my favorite princess, so that's special to me. And the Haunted Mansion is just one of our favorite rides. We always do it. We do it usually a lot more than once, but it's one of our favorite rides. Okay, the last category is a fun category. I am sure that if you have been to Disney more than once, or even if you've only been once, if you are on any of the Disney boards or going through the park, you have seen or have heard about pin trading or pin collecting. I think our very first adventure at Walt Disney World was when we got our first pin. I remember, okay, I'm going to date myself. I bought a roll of film because that was back before we had a digital camera. And I bought a roll of film and I got a Kodak pin. And it says Kodak and it has the Fab Five on it, I think. I still have it. I'll have to show it to you later in another video because I really don't know what it is. It might take some, I don't know which. I have it on a Disney board, but I have a few, just a few Disney pin boards. And that really got us started. That was back 2001 was our first family trip. My husband and I had been before when we were teenagers, but our first family trip was in 2001. 2001, what, I can't remember. It has been so long ago, it's hard to believe. But since then, we really do the Disney pin trading thing. I have a son who, he just gets very competitive. He has sets that he wants to fill out, so when it comes to pin trading, he will accost a cast member from, he'll see them 50 feet away, and he's just zooming over to, can I see your pins? He's very polite about it, but yeah, he's there before his sisters are to collect those pins. So the last couple trips that I've been to Disney World, I haven't been so much into pin trading, but pin collecting, especially the special release pins. We like to go Mickey's Not So Scary, and these are the pins that are only released during the party. That's the one that's, and this one says 2017. That's when my husband and I went our first solo trip to Walt Disney World. And I also got Captain Hook and the Evil Queen. And these are limited edition. And these two are kind of special because they open up. There's TikTok and the Snow White. So these are kind of special. I would never trade these. And I would never trade these. And my husband's and my first solo trip, just the two of us went. We had a great time. We went to Mickey's Not So Scary. And we also went, whoops, that's the wrong one. We also went to the Food and Wine Festival. See, I didn't have them on my lap, so I didn't know which ones to show you. We went to Epcot Food and Wine Festival, so I got those pins. Now, these are in Epcot, and they're probably at the pin store in Disney Springs. This one is a movable one. It's magnetic. And they both say Epcot Food and Wine Festival 2017. The year before, we all went, well, not the whole family. Zachary was missing. But Joshua, Precious, Joshua, Precious, Marilyn, and Chelsea, also all my kids except for the middle child there went. And, oh, I grabbed the wrong pin. Where is the other one? Our Food and Wine Festival 2017. This one. This is 2016. Yes, this is 2016. So I have this pin to commemorate that. This spring, my daughters and I, my youngest daughter and my goddaughter, met us there at the Flower and Garden Festival, so we have this one. So each of these pins brings back a special memory to us of a trip that we took. They're dated, so we know when. Because we have been to a lot of food and wine festivals, so if we can narrow it down to what year it was, we're pretty good. We'd love to visit in the fall. So these are my 3 favorite souvenirs to bring home from the park. I would love to know what you bring home to bring back a little of that Disney magic into your house every time you visit. Do you gravitate towards one specific kind of souvenir? Do you like Mickey ears? Do you like, oh, I don't know, treats? We've bought home plenty of Rice Krispie treats. They don't last very long, but we do bring them home. There's all sorts of things that Walt Disney World offers, so you can bring a little bit of magic into your home. There's lots of kitchen items. There's lots of household things. There's picture frames. What do you gravitate towards that you want as a souvenir every time you go to Walt Disney World? Or if you've never been to Walt Disney World, what do you want to bring home from your very first trip? I would love to hear from you in the comments, so please leave me a comment below on what you think. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, and as always, I hope you have a very magical day. Bye.